So you want your ex back, but you don't know what to say to them. You ponder and ponder and ponder, but you're drawing blanks. And then suddenly, out of the blue, you get a text message or an email from your ex. Your heart races, but you just don't have the faintest clue what to say to them. So what do? What can you say to them that'll make him or her want to give your relationship a second chance? Well, today you're in luck because in this video, I'll teach you exactly how to respond to your ex to ensure that you have the best possible chance of rekindling that spark and getting a second chance. By the way, my name is Brad Browning. I'm a relationship and marriage expert from Vancouver, Canada, and I've spent the last decade of my life studying why people break up. And I've developed a system to reverse these breakups. I'll tell you a little bit more about the system in just a minute, but first let's get started. Now, in my other videos, I talk a little bit about what you need to do directly after your breakup. So if you haven't watched those videos yet, then I highly encourage you to check them out first before you watch the rest of this video. In some of my other YouTube videos, I talk a little bit about what I call the no contact period and why it's one of the most important tools to use directly after a breakup, along with several other useful post-breakup tips. Now, it's important to keep things in perspective. Just because your ex messaged you does not mean that he or she wants to get back together right away. There's a myriad of reasons, obviously, why your ex needs to get in contact with you. So don't overreact and keep your cool. For now, your goal is simply to establish positive rapport with your ex. Remember, there's no secret sentence that you can say to fix things and establish a new healthy relationship with your ex right now. Getting your ex back is most likely going to take some time. So without further ado, here's 5 tips to help you respond to your ex's text messages. Number 1, don't reply right away. Now, if you're responding to your ex's text messages within seconds, you'll look like you're desperately waiting for your ex to contact you. Instead, for now, wait an hour or more to reply to your ex's text messages. Or if your ex calls, don't be afraid to let it go to voicemail and then call them back later. Now, the goal here is just to regain the power that you've lost during the breakup by showing your ex that you're completely over him or her. Now, obviously, don't make it seem too obvious that you're purposely delaying your replies or ignoring your ex. It has to look natural. So mix it up a little bit and just keep your ex guessing. Number 2, always sound upbeat and positive. Obviously, this one's pretty self-explanatory, but I do see a lot of my clients try to incite an argument or cause drama as soon as they're in contact with their ex again. And I can tell you that there's nothing less attractive to your ex than starting another war with him or her. So remember, never try to confront your ex about your past relationship. Don't ask who they've been dating. And last but not least, do not ask them for a second chance just yet. I know it'll be difficult for some of you to do, but this is really important right now. I mean, just put yourself in your ex's shoes for a minute. Do you want to talk to a person that's constantly trying to stir the pot? Obviously not, right? People generally want to be surrounded with happy, positive people, so do your best to be that kind of person. Number 3, show your ex that you're keeping busy. Not only do you need to sound positive and upbeat, but you also need to convey to him or her that you only have a limited amount of time. If you always seem available to chat, it might look like you have no life or that you haven't been able to do anything since the breakup. Now, and if you've watched my other videos, then you know that a huge part of making your ex want you again is displaying what I call attractive characteristics. And one of the most attractive characteristics you can portray is to always be busy and to look like you have a life. Now, I have a huge list of these attractive characteristics that I'd like to share with you, but I don't have time in this video. So if you want to learn more about them, then I encourage you to watch the free video on my website, breakupbrad.com. And in that video, I'll teach you my 3-step plan to ensure that your ex feels more attracted to you than ever before. And again, the URL to that video is breakupbrad.com. So head over to that website right after this video and give it a quick watch. I promise it'll be worth your time. And now on to number 4, keep your messages brief. So to start, you want to keep all interactions with your ex as brief as possible. Now, I don't mean, be rude or curt, but don't bend over backwards to tell your ex everything that's going on in your life. By doing that, you might blow it and your ex may get an inkling that you miss him or her. So don't let that happen. Instead, just send short messages with interesting questions to keep the conversation going. And if your ex is sending you short messages, make sure you don't give in and force a conversation. You're busy too, remember? You can always, initiate a more meaningful conversation another time. And number 5, finally, make sure you're the one to end the conversation. Remember, in order to take the power back between you and your ex, you need to be the one calling the shots. You need to be the one in control. And that means that you need to be the one to begin and end conversation on your terms. So, once you feel like the conversation is about to go dull or sour, then quickly just say that you have some plans later with a few friends, and then tell them to text you, tomorrow or something like that. You don't have to say anything more or anything less. Just keep it simple and move on. Now, of course, this isn't an exhaustive list of tips on how to respond to your ex's text messages, but those 5 are a great start. Now, I know you're probably brimming with questions at this point, so if you are wanting to ask me a question, then please feel free to ask them in the comments section below. And alternatively, you can also hire me as your breakup coach and ask me your questions directly. For more details on how you can get personal coaching from me, just go to breakupbrad.com/coaching. That's breakupbrad.com/coaching. And that's it for this video, folks. Thanks a lot for watching. Talk to you soon.